Hey, 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 y'all. Welcome in, welcome in. We will be doing a special live this evening, honoring our theme for this month, which is celebrating indie business, all things indie. That's independent businesses, independent artists, just really highlighting everything that is independent about our small business vendors and things like that. I have a couple of vendors that are going to be joining me shortly. Imani from the Lemonade Bar and Egyptia from Culture. So as we give everybody a second to kind of get in here, I'll share this out to some people. And try to get some people in here. Welcome in, welcome in. If you're just coming in, our theme this month is all things indie. So we will be going live here shortly with a few or a couple of our vendors who are regulars at our First Friday event. And we're going to be able to kind of dialogue with them and give you guys a chance to get a little more up close and personal with them. Know a little bit more about how they come to be, the mission behind their business and what's driving them. Before they come in and we get started, I just want to encourage everyone who is taking the time to stop through the live, just taking into consideration that we are in a financial hardship right now and our event is threatened. So please, if you can, donate to our GoFundMe campaign or send us a Cash App. The last day to register for the next week event, our retail side is actually currently sold out, and there is a waiting list as spots become available. If they come available, I'll be pulling from that wait list. We have a couple of food spots left and a couple of nonprofit spots left, but that's it for this month. I want to perform. If you want to perform, you could reach out to us in our DM and we can get you the email address to contact to get your information over. I see you, Imani, so let me go ahead and invite you up. Hey, everybody. Welcome in. Hello, Miss Imani. How are you?
Thank you.
Good. So I'm just giving Egyptia a couple minutes to get on here.
Okay. That's perfect.
I sent her a reminder, but she didn't respond. I seen she read it, but so I'm assuming she just really busy. You know how that goes.
Yep.
So how was your day today?
Ooh, busy. Just trying to get everything together for this week and the weeks to come.
I know. It's a never-ending thing, right?
Yes, absolutely. We were in the kitchen, our commercial kitchen until 1:30 last night.
Oh, wow. Hey, Marcus. Yeah, it's real.
It is.
And it's that time of year where everything is happening. So it's go time for sure.
Absolutely.
Yeah. I feel it.
You get a longer one. Dad does.
So are you ready for next week?
Yes, we will be getting ready. I'm getting some of my produce tomorrow, some of my peaches, so we can have that Georgia peach popping for y'all. That was popular last month.
Oh.
Yes. We are definitely prepared and getting prepared and staying prepared. Getting our strawberries from the Hayward Farmers Market, our organic strawberries from Rodriguez Farm. So we ready. Yeah.
Oh, nice. So do you use a lot of, do you source locally for a lot of your supplies?
Yes, we do.
Oh, that's really good.
Say that we know our farmers by name. So that's a really good
Oh,
thing.
that's really good.
Where we can go our mint, our basil, and some of our lemons and our strawberries and our peaches. It's just a wonderful collaboration working with people that you know, and knowing that it hasn't been on a truck for hours. You know, they harvest pretty much the day before. So that is really refreshing.
Oh yeah. So you're getting fresh stuff.
Yeah, and hopefully that our customers can taste that in every sip that they take, or every bite they take of our frozen lemonade. So
yes, I have yet to try it, but I might have to go ahead and get some next week, because
yes,
I'm like, it's like you have a lavender one or something like that.
That's the most popular lemonade at the market.
It sounds like it's refreshing. I'm like, ooh, I need to try that.
And we make our own syrup, so it's not like we go in the store and open up a bottle and pour it in there. No, it's a real love. So,
oh wow.
So, yeah.
Just knowing the process behind it. See, that's why I think it's really important to have stuff like this, because I think it's important to hear the story about how, you know, what goes into that one bottle. You know, people look at it sometimes and they like, oh, a lot of times with you know, smaller businesses, people look at price and they're like, oh, well, it's just this, or how come, you know, it costs so much, but they don't realize all the labor and love that goes into creating that one bottle, right?
Absolutely.
So I think it's great to know the story behind the products.
Oh, I'm seeing some people on here. I know I gotta say hey to the MF and Vegan. The MF and Vegan. Yes, that's my girl. You said Marcus was on here too?
Yeah, he popped in earlier.
Oh, okay. I get my honey from him. So what's up, Marcus? Even if you pop back in later, I say
that white honey is something magical, I tell you.
I love my honey.
It's
I take
so
it for
good.
my allergies. So that's what we do. And I give it to my little man every morning for his allergies. And it really does work. I take bee pollen and I take honey and I do my little neti rinse just to stay all together.
Right. Yeah, no, it definitely does help. But I'm just like, I don't know. He even has he has candles and a lip balm. I keep his lip balm. I have like multiple ones, so I have it everywhere because it just goes on like butter. Like yes, I love it. It's my favorite. Yeah. And the candle smells so good. Like
he just got a bomb business.
Good quality products. Absolutely.
And not to mention, you know, he's really cool. So to know your boo by name, and folks, he would do meetups with me at work and drop off honey for me, which really good. Love the lemonade bar. Hey, Sugar.
Hey, Sade.
Hey, thank you so much.
Yes. Well, we can go ahead and get started. It doesn't.
We didn't already talked about so much, but I'm ready.
I know.
I'm ready.
So we're just going to go a little deeper into the whole process. So I know you've been vending with us for a little while now, but, you know, what caused you to take that leap? And are you full? Is this your full-time thing? No, 9 to 5, or are you doing both?
Yes, it is.
Okay.
Yep.
So that's big. That's really big when you take your work and your product and you stand on that and you step out on faith, right? And don't depend on that 9 to 5. So what made you take that leap to go off into entrepreneurship full time?
Well, some say that I have entrepreneurship in my DNA, number one. I have been selling all types of different items since I was like 5 years old. I used to braid hair when I was 5. My mom was a single mother, and I never really wanted her to tell me no, it wasn't in the budget, right? Well, I remember being in, fast forward back to high school, I ran track, I played volleyball, I was a song girl, hootie hoo hoo. All of those things cost money. So I thought of a plan that I would make popcorn balls with real butter, and I would have my popcorn balls on one shoulder and my backpack on another shoulder, born and raised in San Francisco, and I had to take 3 buses. But by the time I got to school, by the time homeroom came, that was like the second period, I was sold out of my popcorn balls. So I would make $25 to $30 a day. And that's where it kind of really started. And I don't like to be broke. So I figured that God expected me a talent and I knew how to use it. And I was also selling candy, and they put a stop to a lot of this stuff, but I was graduating. So I had gotten all my money at that point. People still know me by, you got any more popcorn balls? No.
Oh, wow.
So that's where it all started, and it hasn't stopped, to be honest with you.
Wow. That's really nice though. I mean, that's, it's deep. Like, you know, that's to know that you had that hustle in you from a early age. Like, that's definitely, I would say, definitely must be in your DNA.
Absolutely.
Because a lot of kids, especially nowadays, don't know what it's like to work and earn things. They have a lot of things handed to them these days. So it's something that is kind of a lost art, I would say.
Yeah. I'm raising my boys in the business, and they know if they don't work, you don't eat, right? That's what it says. So my middle son is the cashier. Sometimes my older son, who goes to San Jose State, Kwame, he's a cashier, and he helps us set up and break down. And my husband is in the business, and then we have 2 contractors that work with us. So they all are part of the business and have been raised in the business. And it's amazing what you're saying, because I'm 55 and I can run circles around my boys. They say, I'm tired. I'm like, come on now, we got to keep going. We got to get this done, right?
Yeah.
But they're really good boys, and they're learning from the ground up, because Kwame is a entrepreneur major. So they're getting, firsthand of what business is about. And I'm really grateful for that, because they'll know how to run their business and how to be entrepreneurs. So
it definitely is you're definitely instilling something in them. Because I actually grew up, my family was entrepreneurs. My grandmother owned a business, my mom, my aunts. So I grew up in that. So which is probably why I have such a passion for small business and, seeing everybody be successful and all that, because I've grown up in that. So I appreciate it. I have a totally different view on it, than some others, but yeah. So when you were first starting, what was the first 6 months to a year like for you?
So when we first started with our business, we had a hot dog cart, and it was almost, I'm dating myself, but I told you my age anyway, so it don't matter. We married, my husband and I, and we had bought our first home in Oakland, and we knew we needed something to supplement our income. So what my husband did was he drove down to LA. Well, we had a plan, of course, and he bought a hot dog cart. So we were selling hot dogs, chips, and lemonade. And hot dog, chips, and soda, pardon me. And I was like, we could do something a little better than that. Let's introduce soda. And he didn't see the vision at the time. I want y'all to catch this. Just because someone else doesn't see the vision doesn't mean that the vision won't come to life. And he didn't with that, right? He just didn't see it at the time. So I introduced that, and we were at Stanford at the Black Fest, and we sold out. So we started selling lemonade, and we noticed that the lemonade started outselling the hot dogs. So we dropped the hot dogs, sold the hot dog cart, made our money back from it. And then I was kind of doing it, really, to be honest with you, like a hobby, because I was working full time, and I was going to school. I finished school, but then I said in 2017, I ended up getting sick where I couldn't walk. And that, I believe God set me down and said, take this seriously. I got everything in order, my LLC and all that good stuff. So to answer your question, the first 6 months, it didn't go the way I wanted to. I thought I was going to boom. You thought, you're going to go out there and make all this money. And it didn't happen that way. It's a slow process. It was getting everything in order in 2017. I'm really starting to see the fruits of our labor this year. The year has been the most profitable for us. And I want to say, because I think this year I went cold hard. I wasn't working this year. So, I went just for the lemonade bar. Somebody said, who do you work for? I said, I work for this really wonderful company. It's called Lemonade Bar. So this is a year, where others were saying during the pandemic, no, I was saying yes. So I took some chances that others wouldn't do. I mean, I know, I think in 2020, I did some collaborations. I did one with the MF and Vegan. We did a Mother's Day box, which was successful. I did some other collaborations with other women. I worked at the Acoma Market, which is the Black and Brown Farmers Market in Oakland, California. So I did some things that others were afraid to come outside and do. And I said, take the chance and take the leap. And in the fruits of our labor, I'm starting to see it now, because it's not easy, you know, making lemonade. Everybody can't make lemonade. You can go get some syrup and some country time, but the fruit of the labor, making the syrup, being in the kitchen our commercial kitchen to 1:30 in the morning, that's some real love. So the fruit, we planted the seed several years ago, and now we're seeing several fruits flourish from the tree.
Well, that's good, because the next question I was going to ask you was, from the time you started till now, when did you finally feel established? So this is the year that you feel that you've actually become established, which is
absolutely.
So that's 2017 to now.
Yeah.
So that's, you know, that's a process, but you know, there was a pandemic going on in between there, so that probably slowed the process a little bit. But I will say, you know, hardships sometimes is when we get put in hard places, when people begin to really tap into those creative juices when they have no other choice, and really try to, you know, come up with stuff. So I think that was really, really good that you stayed faithful to what you had, your vision, and you stuck with it, and you took chances, because that's what it's all about.
Absolutely. Taking that chance and just, you know, just doing it, and knowing that when you have a product, that you can stand behind your product, and
Absolutely.
you know that you know, in case nobody else know. But when you have folks coming from different cities to come get your lemonade, we were in San Francisco on Sunday, and a lady said, make sure you follow us on Instagram. And she said, the mother said, oh, no, she followed you. And she said, I follow you. I came from Richmond all the way to San Francisco to get your lemonade. And she was praying.
Wow.
So I was really honored when people, you know, come out and just to say hi and say, I've been following you, and I really appreciate what you're doing. Thank you for being here. I really take that to heart, because they could have taken their $10, their $12, $15, $30, $50 somewhere else, but they decided to spend it with the lemonade bar. And for that, I'm so very grateful.
Yeah. And see, I think that's really important. I think that is kind of like the difference between what makes a successful business and just a business that's getting by. Because when you actually, when you don't treat people like a dollar sign, you know, or just a transaction, and you actually, feel that honor, and you know, you feel proud that your product is doing well enough that these people actually want to take that extra drive just to come and get that product, it's really a compliment, and people really should take it that way, right?
I'm grateful.
So yeah. I think it's really, and I also think it shows not only just in your work ethic and in your product, but it also shows in the way that you have your customer service, the way your customer service is, and how you deal with your clientele. It really, really makes a difference.
I appreciate that. And, you know, I wanted to take the time to thank you for inviting me to be a part of this interview with the First Fridays, and just being a part of it. I work with a lot of promoters and a lot of vendors, and you make it so effortlessly because I bug you, I know, to every month. And she never get mad at me, you guys. She's so very welcoming. If y'all not a part of First Fridays and you have a business that you know that you want to get out there, this is the place to do it, because she is top notch. And I'm not just saying that because I'm on here. I wouldn't just say nothing. Everybody who know me know that, right? Right, Rick? So, I mean, you make the process being a promoter really smooth. So kudos to you. And
thank you. I try.
Absolutely.
So how long have you actually been participating? Well, share with the people how long you've actually been participating in First Friday.
Actually, I remember when First Fridays came out and we were asked to do it, and I was thinking small. Was like, no, I don't know, because it's Friday. I'm working. I'm gonna be tired. And I have been participating in it as a patron, just, you know, going and enjoying the fruits of everyone's labor and their food and the music and the dance. Oh my God, the dance. Y'all got to come out. I mean, it's off the chain. It's just every little block got something for you. You know what I mean? But so I would say 4 or 5 years, maybe so, or longer.
Wow.
I've been coming for a while. I would come after work and go get my corn dog or whatever, African food, whatever I wanted. That moment I would come. But participating as the lemonade bar, it's this year. We didn't do January. I think you guys canceled that because of COVID.
Yeah.
Correct. We were going to do December, but something happened. And January was COVID. And then February, we came out with a bam. And we've been running ever since with First Fridays. And you guys, wow, have just showed up and showed out. We have our regulars who come, and they bring in their friends who come. And I looked at my totals, and they're looking great. And you guys just keep coming. And even when it's cold, they come in and get frozen lemonade. So I'm just like, really, I'm just honored. I was in Chicago earlier this month. So I wasn't there, and I didn't think my team could do it, you know, without me. Okay, big head, whatever. And they just knocked the socks off of me. I was like, okay, y'all did that. So y'all, again, thanking to the customers who come out, y'all showed up and showed out. And I just appreciate it. So it's been since February.
So, seeing that you have participated in First Friday as just an attendee who's come out and supported other businesses as well as an actual vendor, how important do you feel like this event is to the community and to you as a business?
Well, as a community, just to see the brown, the black, the Latino, the Asian, I mean, you know, every creed come out, and just the vibe of First Friday is no other. Again, I've been doing this for quite some time, and the vibe of First Friday is like a cool, mellow vibe with a lot of hood in it and hip hop in it. And again, it's so many eclectic blocks. I have a headquarters down on that block, and I remember going in there to get some supplies. And I remember when I went in, they were doing double dutch on one block. Then another block they were skating. Then another block they were dancing. And then you had a fashion show. Then you had somebody singing. So to not have First Friday is not calling Oakland. It's a no-brainer, right? And as a business, just to see when we started, because some of the folks don't know you, they don't know if it's real lemonade, they think it's country time, and then they taste it and they like, whoa, just to get the reaction and to see how it's evolving each month.
Yeah.
And one guy said, you know, it's helped paying his rent. I feel that. You know what I mean? You got
that's great. And see, when I hear that, I take that as a compliment. Because to hear vendors that, I mean, and I work with vendors that are in all areas of their business, right? I'm dealing with vendors who are brand new at this, who are putting out their last dollars to just to get everything in order for them to go, you know. And then I have businesses that are a little more mature, and then I have businesses who really don't have to be a street vendor because they have a brick and mortar, but they do it because they come out for the vibe. They come out for what it has to offer. So to hear you as a business owner, you know, say how much is impacting you and your business, I take that as a compliment. And I think it's the biggest compliment when I see these business owners go from the beginning and see them constantly stepping up and getting a little bigger and a little bit bigger. That to me is success. Like that makes me feel accomplished. And it's really an honor to be a part of the process. And what you guys are establishing. So I thank you all.
Thank you. And we're able to hire people who are locally to have jobs. And when you give excellent, stellar customer service, to have people tip, we don't take any of the tips. I leave it to the workers. And they do pretty well with the tips. So that means they're doing something good, right? They're doing something well. And they count on that for their livelihood, not just my livelihood. Yes. And also knowing that you have a product that people come for. Sometimes they say, I came just for you. I just came just for you. And it really is. When I say I'm honored. Because you never you can do something with your hands that somebody really wants to buy and they really enjoy it, right?
Yeah.
Just the whole vibe of the people are cool. You know, you might get one rotten egg, but I mean, you don't even count that. But 99% customers, wow.
Right.
Are positive.
So if you could offer one piece of advice to somebody who might be watching or who's going to watch the replay, who has this thing that they're sitting on, that they want to do it, but something's holding them back, what would you say to them?
I would say just do it like Nike. I'm fortunate to have a relationship with Christ, with the Holy Spirit. So he guides me all the time. So if you hear that inner voice and something is telling you to go and pushing you, I don't care if your mama, your daddy, your cousin, Pookie and them around the corner is saying you can't do that, nobody gonna buy it, none of that. You know that you have a talent, right? Push forward for it. Then they say, well, somebody else is doing it. Well, you got McDonald's on one block, you got Burger King, you got Carl's Jr., Arby's, I can go on and on, right? Yeah. So just because they doing it one way, you can do it a different way. Nobody makes lemonade the way I make lemonade. Now, you can make lemonade and you can be your lemonade, but ain't nobody like the lemonade bar. So do you is what I got to say. Do you? There's all different variations of how you want to do it. There's different kind of bread on the shelf. Everybody don't like Wonder Bread. You might like another kind of bread, but do you and push somebody else off the shelf. No, don't do that. But join it.
Truthfully and honestly, there is enough for everybody.
It really is. You see all them people come out there the first Friday, and you see people with brick and mortars. Even though you have a brick and mortar, this being at First Friday enhances your business because people will know where it's visibility. You know, they know that you're there. They know how to reach you. They know how to get back in contact with you. So it's a win-win situation. We do farmers markets, you know, during the week and the weekend, and we have a following there, and that helps us. And then if we say, well, if you can't catch us at there, catch us at First Friday, right? So I mean, it really is a no-brainer, y'all. The vibe is on point. Y'all got to come out this next Friday and let's have a good time. Get yourself some good food, enjoy the music, and let's fight to keep First Fridays alive and keep it going. I know you guys have been having some issues with the city, and we want to keep this going. So one of the things, I hope I'm not moving too fast with it, we're going to be taking donations to help at our particular booth to help keep First Fridays alive, because we all know everything costs, and it costs a little money. You know, you can leave that money with us, and we make sure that we make a donation and make sure First Fridays get it.
Yes, absolutely. We've kind of been putting it out there, you know, the current situation that we're in, and we've become very transparent about it. At the end of the day, you know, like I say, this event was created by the community, by the people. Yes, Kono has taken on the event to give it some structure and to enhance it a little bit, but it is still the community's event, and it is going to take the community to keep this event going. So I keep saying, and I can't say it enough, together we fight and together we will win. So as long as the community is willing to stand behind us and really give us that push we need, every dollar literally makes a difference. We have gate greeters at the beginning of West Grand when people are coming in. There's buckets there, so if you have some change in your pocket, you have a couple ones. Nothing is too small. And then of course we do have our Cash App and our GoFundMe, which is another way that people can donate. And each vendor will have the QR codes at their booth to donate either way, Cash App or our GoFundMe. And again, if you don't want to do it for me, you know, or for, you know, think about it like this, you know, this is a platform that was designed to support these small businesses that you're coming out to see and to support yourself. So if you donating $1 is going to help keep that platform available to them, then do your part. Yeah. You know, we're all in this together. So yes, I can't stress that enough. We're
Fridays is free, you guys. So
exactly.
And no amount is small, but let's take it up a notch. I mean, don't get that latte for a week or for that day and donate $10 to $20 because you don't want to look up and you know, fall comes and you be like, well, dang, where's First Friday? Well, we didn't told you,
Right.
and we need your support.
Right.
It's power in
Right.
numbers, right? So
Right.
you can
Strength
give
in
a 20,
number.
not go out to your favorite restaurant for that weekend, and know that you can donate and get your friends to donate so we can keep this alive, because the vibe, again, is like no other. We do a lot of festivals, and this by far is one of the best festivals that we do on Friday. I have some other ones that I really do adore, but this by far, the love and the feedback, and even our vendor friends next door to us is cool. How? And we got the folks with the pies. I mean, we got great neighbors, great customers. You can't ask for anything better than that. And you know, the vibe is cool. Ain't nobody cutting up. We all having a good time. You dancing, you double dutching. It's something for everyone. So make sure you come out to donate, you guys. Give a 10, give a 20, 30, 50, whatever you have. No amount is small, but we know we can, you know, forego a latte or something and throw a $10 in the bucket QR code.
Right.
You know what I mean? And then so we can keep this going, so you can invite your friends and your friends' friends and your children's friends and whatever.
Right.
You can just have a good time.
We also will have First Friday T-shirts available at our check-in booth. So you guys can go stop by and purchase a T-shirt. Those are $25, and those also help to pour back into the event. And then we have our outdoor bar, which is on Sycamore, and that is completely owned by the event. So all of those proceeds go back into the event as well. So those are other areas and ways that you can support. If you want to buy a T-shirt and you want something tangible that you can, you know, see, wear, or something you can enjoy, you can stop by our bar, have a drink. You can purchase a T-shirt. Every little bit helps, and we're really, really trying to really fight for this, because we fought to come back after the pandemic, and we're going to fight to stay. Our team is committed to this event and to the vendors, so we will fight this and see this through to the end. But again, we can't do it alone, so we just have to continue to really press the community to really support and back us up on this.
Yes, 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 yes.
So I thank you, Miss Imani, from the bottom of my heart for being here. You have come through every month that I have done the live segment, and you have been in the comments, and you have rooted us on, and you have supported. So I say thank you for just being you and doing all the different moving parts that you do, because each one of the vendors are a part. You all play a part, and what part you play depends on you. So I thank you for your time.
Thank you.
I thank you for all that you do.
You guys, I'm going to be making my donation. I forgot to make it, but I will be making my donation. So I want you guys to, you know, come together with me and make a donation, and in behalf of First Friday. And we look forward to seeing you this Friday. Pop by the lemonade bar, pick up yourself some Georgia peach lemonade. Was made, everything is handcrafted and made by us. You can go on our website, thelemonadebar.org, thelemonadebar.org, or find us tomorrow at the Hayward Farmers Market. We will be at BossCon on Sunday, and in Oakland we will be 2 events on Sunday. In Oakland we will be, where will we be? At the Oakland Farmers Market in West Oakland on 18th Street. Lastly, can I just say also, I have written a book. It's called Foster and Foster. I'm gonna always take an opportunity, and we got a coloring book also. And I have a bundle, and this is $30. And $2 of this, if you guys buy it before the end of this month, will go to First Fridays. And you can find that at ImaniMGlover.com. ImaniMGlover.com. So that's another side of y'all didn't know that I have. It's called Foster and Foster. You can also purchase the book on Barnes & Noble or Amazon, or get it on my website, ImaniMGlover.com. The bundle, $2, will go towards First Friday.
Yes, and Imani, if you would make a post regarding that, we're happy to share it for you as well on our platform to help get the word out.
Thank you.
So thank you again. Thank you everyone who has tuned in, who has stuck with us throughout this time and kept the comments going. We appreciate you, and we will see you all next week. Okay.
Until next time. Ciao, Bella. Bye, guys. Thank you.